MT Butterfly Fox is first over the fence. Watch out for Easy Raider patrols. Prof Fang is second into the zone. And right into an anomaly field. Careful on the grabby centers.
Sun goes down, our spirits free. Nothing left but our energy. Take my hand, we can go and see a world unknown. Come explore with me. No, explore with me. Yeah, explore with me. No, explore with me. No, explore with me. Sun goes down, our spirits free. Take my hand, we can go and see.
All right. Oh, shit, that actually worked. So first of all, I want everyone to know of the sheer sigh of relief because I thought I accidentally started a new game and wiped all my save data, so I'd have to do all of this over again. And when I found that, no, it's fine. It's just weird.
Destroy the soldiers.
That was a huge relief because, like, I think if is this working? Dang, why do you do that? Eating dinner so lurk for. Well, that's probably the best idea. But yeah, the Canada hole, that's another thing. That honestly, that's like a piece of lore that I made very early because I thought it was funny and just kind of forgot about that there's a hole in like the front lobby ceiling that after about a month of myself being absolutely confused where the hell it leads out to and increasingly unsafe applications of throwing cinder blocks through it and listening to what the local swearing was. Oh fuck, that was 1 year? We've known each other for 1 year? It feels so much longer. But after throwing increasingly more and more cinder blocks through and listening to what language the swears were in, I've determined that the hole in the ceiling outleads to somewhere in Quebec. I don't know what to do with this information except maybe a little bit of annoyance. Torture. Hey, Soph, how's it going? Hope it's going well. We are probably going to beat this because our line through this story is just we have to take the neutral route, which is like run to the finish and get out of the level as fast as possible every time. So that should be easy. Hope you're doing well. You know what? I know I streamed like last Wednesday. Yeah, I think Wednesday. Last one was Night Rain, and that was Wednesday. I wasn't able to stream Thursday because I think, yeah, stuff was happening. I skipped Tuesday because I'm like, I'll just stream tomorrow, Wednesday, and it'll be fine. And yeah, so like it feels longer than it's been, which means like it takes no time for me to go from to go from I know what I'm doing to I have no idea. But yeah, we should, like, why did I do that? Why did I think that was a good idea? I think we should be able to beat this game tonight, and I'm fairly certain we're on the final boss of Ion Fury, so like, and I've been intentionally leaving a slot in the schedule open for future plans, which means I'm probably going to be down from like a full schedule to 3 games to 1 game, and of that 1 game, we're like basically on the final dungeon of Mario and Luigi. So there's like, yeah, there's like a very good chance that I'm going to just have nothing to stream and have to quickly grab something at random, because I know I have plans. I don't remember what they are. Perpetual problem. Oh wait, right? That's why I have the little channel in the Discord that I put any dumb ideas that I think people might be interested in to gauge like reactions, or just write them down for later. And there's like 2 distinct and different silly challenge runs that could do. So, oh, yeah, I could just do secret rings. I have the. I've been so bad about actually putting that in and testing. Like, it's the most annoying thing is how like I'll get something and then forget about it, and by the time I test it, the like review period is just gone and over. I'm eating hard to no, you're good. I mean, you're allowed to do other things. You have, I assume, I swear, this is why the BRB screen says, I assume you have free will, because, like, the secret ring. Oh, I thought there was multiple, but I guess it's just one. You are the expert. But like, I don't know, it's a funny part of streaming where like people will apologize for their like being late or not making to a stream, or like, hey, I have to go do something actually kind of important IRL, and it's like, I've admitted that I am providing like a leisure activity just for fun. You can go do other stuff. I assume that most of you have very rich and complex inner lives. Won't be sorry, it'll be better. All right. I thought that always gave a edge gravity. Well, I mean, you can certainly try, but also, are any of us truly capable of self-improvement? But yeah, I need to test secret rings, because like I like to do at least a like test run to know what I'm getting into. And like, I don't know, part of why 06 is stuck in my mind is that the game's awful. Like, the Sonic 06 is a travesty that should never have been let out to mass markets without the acknowledgement of, all right, we tried, but this isn't finished. This is absolutely fucked. It'll be better to miss this deadline than to release this. But like, it had such a vibe of like the early 2000s like kind of tropical or water thing. What's this? A leisure activity for fun? I hate that you have in that one sentence described like 5 people I know. Just like, I know so many workaholics who are like, either, yeah, I just cannot let myself stop working because it feels like wasted time and it makes my brain scream, or it's just like, if I stop working for a moment, the clowns will eat me. It's funny and a little bit of I don't know how to think about that. Matt lists work on assets for the gamer. Yeah, that sounds about right. I feel like things like game development, that's something that if you're doing it in any other way than a hobby, because like in fairness, a lot of those people are streamers, and like streaming is a hobby, which muddies things a little bit. Because there it is. Because like this is fun. Sometimes I need a bit of a ramp up to get into that, because like starting stuff and like I don't know how it's gonna go, but it usually ends up more fun than not.
I do as I decide.
And the fun thing is, if it's not because somebody in chat ruins it, I have the power to ban them. But like it's also a ton of work, and it's also a ton to try to balance. Like Fang and I were talking the other day about how there's not quite enough time to do a 3-hour stream, which also the fact that the basic format of streaming is 3 hours of essentially improv and taking calls, for lack of a better word, like live interactions with people via text chat, and just that much improvisation and dealing with stuff live and amateur. Like I can think of no other type of media that's just like, yeah, get up onto the stage for like no preparation and just kind of wing it while your attention's getting split between everything, and you're also doing everything a backstage crew would do. Like it's a very wild type of thing. Like, yeah, there's... Oh. I forgot I forgot to get... Ah! Jerk! Like, there's... Like, it's fun, but also draining, and you know what? We're just going to see if we can make it. I think...
This can't be.
Nope. I thought I might have to be, or I might be able to. Turns out no. Now I wonder if we stay on like the exact same path if this specific story. Oh, come on, jerk! Mine now. I'm stealing your car and floating away. Like, yeah, it's one of those things that, like, you can have a... Like, there's leisure activities that actively give energy, and then there's the ones that's like, it's a lot of fun, but I'm going to feel it the day after. Like, most forms of... Like, most of the people who I know that are exercise fiends and just absolutely love doing anything, like, extremely active. Which also reminds me, the fact that I know 2 people who are Olympic level athletes is kind of wild. Or like just sword fighting, that's what I'm thinking of the other one. One friend that, which does not do any favors of trying to convince people that I know normal people. It's fine. Like, yeah, like, who wouldn't want to go hit people with a sword while wearing armor? But, like, you're gonna feel it the next day, because, you know, you're getting hit You're getting hit by people with swords and armor. Charmy respectfully shut the fuck up.
If I need to get through a gap or take out enemies, I can slide and
I-
press the X button while running.
Alright, I kind of have a mixed feeling of the fact that every so often the game just forces your companions to speak up, because like as far as voice acting go, Shadow's VA is one of the least grating to listen to, and is actually like, I can see why they drew the line between Shadow in most of his appearances and Keanu Reeves. Charmy's this game's Omochao. Yeah, as just an entity that I would like to put in a burlap sack and violently shake until they are no longer one coherent piece of entity. I get that. Do I find it funny that in the Cross Worlds racing game, that is like Omochao's an item and is either kind of useful because it gives you a ton of rings for a speed boost, or like if you're playing an online mode where the goal is get all of or the most rings wins,
There it is, the Chaos Emerald.
is like one of the best items you can get. So love how you can kick Omochao's out. Yeah, there's a bit of
Fourth Emerald.
there's a little bit in that design that says they knew. They had a feeling of how this character was going to be received. Like how in
Perfect.
I don't know why I remember this specifically, but like in Genshin Impact, if you can change Paimon specifically's their voice volume, and if you do it, and if you wrench it up and down enough, they start complaining that you're messing with them, and you get an achievement.
And build the Eggman Empire if there is no city.
Gonna up this a
That's
little
my
bit.
limit. I have no choice. Send in the Eggman fleet. Charge!
Yeah, and Eggman. I can understand why. Like, in terms of best long-term villains in a series, I see why Eggman is always up there. Ah, Toad! Welcome in. How's it? How's Dragon Quest? Ooh, are you playing the original one, or is that one of those like remakes or remasters that are coming out? Welcome in, Raiders. For anyone new here, I'm Eldritch Horror Bread, Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality, found band Blockbuster full of retro games inside. Yeah, this is the coolest shit ever. My personality stops developing here. Mostly play retro games, sometimes newer ones, and we're doing a thing where I have always been that annoying Nintendo nerd who laughed and cheered at Sega's continuous downfalls. So I've been finally gotten into these games after like 5 people I knew have been reduced to just the most squeaky glee at seeing Frontiers and Shadow Generations. And I'm doing it in the worst way possible in order to piss them off. So this is the second Sonic game I've ever played. The first one was Sonic 06. I have had multiple people ask me why, and please pick any other game than that. My favorite thing is shooting Omochao with Eggman. Like, he complains he's gonna tell on Sonic. Like, really? You're gonna tell one person Robotnik's trying to fight? Like, in all fairness, that's usually a foregone conclusion that he'll win eventually. But like, now that I think about it, from everything I know about these games,
Got to be some kind of peculiar power source.
he usually gets like,
Find it and destroy it.
usually doesn't win entirely, but he gets like good 75% there. Ow. Sonic, here's like an actual good one, or one that has made multiple people absolutely convinced that Sega's cooked. Because I want to go through the worst possible first. Sonic and the Secret Rings next because mostly because I'm curious to what the dev team that was making 06 got split off to do. Ah! Well, we tried.
Not here.
Yeah, welcome. If you have to, if you have to raid and run, like, totally understand. You've been like a good amount of streaming. It's a whole thing. Like, ow, bastard. Yeah. So did I miss? Not gonna believe that, but oh, neither. Okay, now I'm curious what thing you were playing that was called Dragon Quest was.
It looks like it can jump pretty high.
It's like, that's one of the annoying things when they get to remaking or re-releasing or rebooting stuff is like how there's Doom, as in Doom 1, the first game in the series, and then in 2016 they're like, you know, we're gonna reboot this series. We haven't been doing much with it, so we're going to do a thing. All right, what are we gonna call it? Doom. Just that? We did that already. Yeah, it'll be fine. So everyone refers to it as Doom 2016 because that's the only way you can keep them straight. Why do they do that? At Square Enix TOS said I could play without being murdered. Oh, wasn't playing DQ1, was playing closed beta for Uptime Vampire Survivors mobile-esque game Dragon Quest Smash. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I saw that there was a couple of like new Squeenix mobile stuff coming up, which most of it was people making fun of a new Dissidia mobile game, which they'll get it eventually. They'll get it working or passable eventually, or probably
Killer is extremely weak. Be careful.
Relegated to end of service when it doesn't sell like a mainline Final Fantasy game. But yeah, I forgot about like the TOS of saying like, yeah, you can't play this game. Well, why not? Because we said, oh, I was barely on the edge there. Because it's been a while since like I saw that, but I've heard of like people playing Persona that you can't do it past a certain date or something, which I don't think I've seen actually respected because they can't stop all of us. And there's man, I still haven't played all the titles that I got when I got my PS5, like near launch. Because there was one that was called like the Forgotten City, which was originally a Skyrim mod that they're just like, all right, we can make this its own game and do it much better than the Skyrim mod. All we've got to do is just swap out the Imperials for actual Romans, and it makes the story a lot more interesting just off the bat. Hey, got what he deserved. Which also had like a, hey, this part, like, you're getting to the true ending. This part has like massive spoilers and ruins the mystery for people who are just starting the game. So if you're streaming it, please don't. Pretty fun, no Dragon Quest tack, but gameplay loops fun. Weapon gotcha fills the void bit in the system intact. Interesting, because I suppose the fact that it's a weapon that's specifically for weapons and equipment, not characters, because like I have opinions on gotcha. The short version is the system really impacts the game, because like instead of just having a party of characters you can develop and do stuff with, you now have to pull for them, so you can't guarantee who's going to be in any scene. So like your main part, it's like the Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark, where yeah, Dr. Jones does not need to be in that at all. Like he just makes everything worse. But like with, yeah, your main character doesn't need to be in this at all, and like you can swap them out for like a mildly strong lamp. Okay, the tons of free stuff definitely helps. The best gotcha is a system that you don't have to actually engage with actual money. We found another Sonic game, Sonic Blast. Oh yeah, I've heard about that one. That's on the list. Being in the Game Gear zoomed in too close to Sonic. Oh, that sounds awful. Sounds like a horrible idea that shouldn't have been made. Miss Character Monster Gotcha and
Firearms won't be any good against those. Strike them directly.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is, like, that's a genre that I haven't been in much. So, like, I only know the most transparently, hey, these are really exploitative and really kind of shitty. So, like, I'm not, like, I'll admit that a blind spot is, yeah, I don't have much experience with, like, games that do the system good. But I don't really get into them. Yeah. I'm just good. Oh, I can't. Dang it. Probably why they discontinued the US. They didn't make profit. Yeah, that would make sense. Like, especially for a gacha game, like those are. It's like loot crates, but even worse. Because usually loot crates are just like cosmetic, and don't have, well, no, actually, now that I think about it, Battlefield 1, probably my favorite Battlefield game, also did have like weapons hidden in loot crates. So it's just like, well, guess I'm not getting any of these trophies because, like, yeah, paid a lot for Sonic and Cookie Run Kingdom. Oof. And never. Yeah, that's the other thing. I remember a lot of people are like, yeah, I log into this game specifically because they're dropping a character I'm interested in. I'm going to grind and try to get them. All right, I've gotten them. I will come back later when another character drops. And it's like, oh, so you don't necessarily care about the game. Like, you're not there for the gameplay. It's just, it's just for the characters. Yeah. I don't know. I hope I actually get to play this level, because, like, I've seen this 3 times, or multiple times, and I don't... Eh?
What the?
How does this game keep confusing me? And why are they low poly?
Listen up, Shadow Androids. The Eggman.
Oh, robots.
But those black
I-
creatures are a
maybe?
formidable adversary. I must return to the base
But-
to devise a new plan.
Wait, no, he can't be an android. He's too high poly.
Android? Am I an android too?
God, he's so dumb. It's kind of cute. Like, no, you idiot. Of course you're not an android. Look at yourself. Look at them.
Shadow, I need to get back to my base and restore order. Help me get away from these pesky gundos who are on my tail.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love this dude. He's going. Man, I kind of wish that I didn't get to this point before, because, like, I like Omega. E1, 2, 3, hell yeah. I was dealing with the boss and never cooked. Just now there's multiple. It's just like, unfortunately, unlike Shadow, I am supposed to be in multitude, so this is fine. Ultimate Life Form give the next existential crisis by bootlegging. God, it's so funny. He's just a dork. Stay uneducated. Thanks, Prof. Appreciate it. It's not worth it. Why are all of you this same color in chat. Like, every one of you have the exact same color of red. Ow, where did that come from? There's too much going on. Oh, also, hey, Dark Red Psycho. Welcome in. I honestly am losing people in the everything. But Toad, counterpoint. Yellow and blue Toad. Yeah, it's like the most obvious, like, no, of course you're not an android, Shadow. You can't do any of this. Ah! There's so much going on. Counterpoint, not. That's fair. I don't really have a good argument against that. You have to. What just happened? Under the rock, yes, that's where we keep Fang. It's where he's happy. Like a little tank, a little picture of Lenore in there, and like a rotting log for hydration. Keeps him happy. Oh, Blackout. Yes, Blackout is the game over screen. It's after I got to the point where I'm like, oh my god, this is painfully edgy, I realized that it's painfully dorky, and like I've just started reading Shadow as like a teenager who really needs some parental guidance, and anyone else other than the people he's been given, like Sonic's a horrible person to have as a role model, just in general. Eggman is like the only thing you can trust is that he's inherently untrustworthy. Omega is Omega. Vector like has no reason to be there, and is. But is always it. Yeah, Toad is very nice to see. He's sweet. Like, wow, watch me miss every single shot. Boing, boing, boing. So he shouts development halt. Yeah, he's like a 50-year-old, like a 60-year-old teenager. It's like he should not be left without supervision. And oh, come on. Like, he's just a wet dish rag of a hedgehog. Like, it's just... Yeah, he does get a pass. Like, it's kind of understandable why he's like this, because pretty much from day one, he had, like, a pretty okay childhood with... until things went completely egg-shaped. Don't tell me what to do. And then, you know, lost everyone and got completely developmentally stunted by the aforementioned freeze drying. And then, yeah, I guess like after that point, he is just a long list of being stuck as with the worst people imaginable to use as role models. There we go. Oh, I thought I could just skip this. But yeah, he is the saddest, wettest boy who just needs like a snack, a hug, and like a warm blanket. Man's the best way at... Yeah, like, Eggman's probably the best person, but he's also the only thing... Ah! What? Why did you pay me? Why did you do this, Fang? Also, thank you for the bit. I... Honestly, for the longest time, I'm like, yeah, I'll put that specific art of Reen there, and it'll probably never be seen, but it'll be funny. Pity bit for the shadow. Understandable. Why does that count as evil? It's fine. Like, as far as I can tell from, like, Generations and everything after, it's just, no, they're not letting up on him at all. He exists now to traumatize. It's like when the author has that one character that's just like, all right, you're going to be introduced as kind of a bastard, and then we are going to continuously punish you for that. Yes, author's punching
Doctor,
bag.
You will tell me everything.
Exactly. Need to play that. Unfortunately, that's at the tail end of games I plan on playing, because that one's actually good. Like, that one's actually seems pretty interesting. Although I have no idea how to phrase this. Did Frontiers come out like around December or January? Because for whatever reason, I experience like Frontiers very similar to how I experience Mario Galaxy, which is like, I think of that and I imagine just
Doctor,
like,
please, I need to know. Those androids, the ones that look like me. Am I?
he did.
Yes.
Voice actor did
You
just
and Omega are my
such a
creation.
good job of stuttering, confused panic attack.
Now, I will
About a year
destroy
before.
you both,
All right.
turning you into scrap.
It's so funny. He's going through it so much in the neutral route.
Your master.
Just like, oh, such a wet paper towel. But yeah, like there's just something about those games that I'm like, yeah, I can totally imagine playing this on like a cold December morning for some reason. Like, it just feels correct. Wow, this is,
You asked for it.
that worked too well.
Nice guy. Time to crash.
Yeah, that man, that is a delivery that you only get from like 12 a.m. Oh wait, from a Taco Bell. Oh,
This is what you get for
Dang.
turning against your master.
like I have been high all night and I desperately need a chimichanga type of thing. All right, this is a bad idea, but actually no. No, this was a horrible idea.
For turning against your master. Where'd you go?
What? Why is that there? How long has that been there? Oh, I can use that. Ah! Right. I do have to give just a little bit of props to the fact that the neutral route does very quickly devolve into like the more annoying version of this boss, to the point that it's like, oh yeah, maybe the devs were trying to point to, hey, if you make any sort of decision, we are going to make the game, ow, wow, like we are going to make the game marginally less annoying by the fact that you have a level that's, or a boss and a level setup that's not the most frustrating thing ever. Although, nah, I don't think, because he jumps down here. Yeah, now this is the patterns I know. Turns out, having an exposed cockpit is a pretty big weakness when you're fighting someone who is willing to just pull a gun on you.
Next time we meet, you won't be so lucky. Just you wait and see.
Because I was thinking about this. The game...
An android? Me?
This game is really weird because in terms of contents with like continuous, like it's essentially just one big convoluted coming of age story, which good for teenagers who are edgy and depressed naturally. And there's also a lot of swearing, also attractive to teens. But like in terms of actual how the game would go, still thinks he's an android. It's like, all right. It's like, okay, let me think about this. Never once thinks about
The pieces are coming together.
the fact of how Metal Sonic
referring to is the Black Hedgehog, and he
looks,
died,
B,
and I'm its copy.
the fact of how he
Android
looks,
Dr. Eggman created.
and the fact that they're all very much mechanical, but
Needs to be
like,
done.
he couldn't just...
Doctor, you're
Cut.
going straight to the place you created me from.
It's like you couldn't just like give yourself a little cut, see that it's bleeding, and go from there. Oh yeah, the fact that there's a where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald, and where's that dang fourth Chaos Emerald? Because they
I'll make you
recorded a version of every piece of dialogue that's also has from like damn and dang of earlier models of Robot Sonic, like Silver Sonic, the seem. Oh yeah, like the ones that are very much
pressing the X button
Ow.
will make me do a 180 to gain a burst
that
of
are
speed.
like kind of retro-ish, half mammal, half robot. Yeah, like I kind of know why they
Damn,
Oops.
not here.
why they dropped that, because like
You never created me.
they have Metal Sonic. Narratively, Metal Sonic can really just
Let me lean toward other
do
rails to jump to.
everything that a Robot Sonic copy can do, while also having the appeal of a recurring character that's like,
Grinding.
oh,
Pressing the X
here's
button will
someone who it's kind of personal with. So you have ongoing development when they decide to use him. And also, you can justify that with
Destiny 8 Suji is third.
Oh,
Welcome to the
congrats on being
blockbuster.
third.
You are not alone if there
Got
are
it.
lobes.
Oh yeah, that's there. Fancy. And for the check-in. Nice. I think it's off. Yeah, like it kind of it lets them like realign the idea and condense it to also one that has, or a character that has a really cool design. Like, yeah, I suppose technically,
Oh, Shadow. Guards
Yep.
have surrounded my base and are trying to bring me down. Activate the volcanic defenses to shield the base
Eh.
from my lava magma.
another my toes, I'll get, I forget. Which is kind of better than just doing the same, because like, how many Sonic copies were there between like Silver Sonic and a handful other ones?
Activate the volcanic defenses.
Oh, right. I actually want to do this one first because I want to do the bad ending. I almost forgot that this is the last level. So I'm like 5. Thanks for the lurk, Destiny. Have a good night. Is that one? Yes. Oh, that is much more annoying. Eggman, you hack. Why?
Damn,
Why?
not here.
Shadow, I just tried to kill you, but please help me and put your life on the line for my personal gain. And this is why you cannot and should not trust Eggman. But we keep on doing it because, first of all, gameplay acknowledges that. Like, that's a whole other. What the heck? Oh, that's a black. No, that's not a blackout. It's almost a blackout, but not quite. it's like the biggest and funniest part of these games, where it's like, yes, you have multiple endings and a choice in every one of them. It's like, yeah, but if you actually want to see, if you make those choices meaningful, you have to make it so that the most appealing thing is to do a good playthrough and an evil playthrough. It's not like, oh, I'm experiencing the story based off of my choices and how, like, my own morality for a unique experience. Like, no, I'm going to play this game twice. I'm going to do one for the good ending to see what that's like. Oh, I thought that knocked me into the lava. I was going to be so mad. And I'm going to do one for the evil ending, see what that's like. And I think it's just been kind of embraced as a way to make players replay your game twice without adding anything else. Need your guns, gentlemen. Everyone attempted a morality system. Like, even the absolutely awful ones from, like, Infamous, where not only is there not really a reason to, like, Infamous is bad because it's the most painfully binary choices, that because the story has to move along in mostly the same way. Oh, but damn. It kind of has to. I love a Sonic game that has most mechanical Sonics, some sort of playable, maybe the last. That would be kind of cool. Like, I hate that I took that cool idea. My first thought was like Sonic Forces, but with Metal Sonic as instead of Knuckles leading it. Man, yeah, everyone tried one. Like, even Mega Man Legends, which, like, why? One of the closest analogs for, like, how Mega Man acts, aside from Astro Boy, who is directly inspired from, is like, the Blue Bomber is basically as much as a Boy Scout as Superman. It doesn't make sense for him to not be the most, just the most morally uncomplicated Boy Scout you can have. I do love how the way you get these up is like with every other mechanical thing that causes you problems. You kick it. Oh, I thought I could jump that quick. Like Archie's. I have heard good things about that. And I realize now that you did miss the... No, wait, that wasn't Archie. That was Mega Mix. The discussion earlier about the fact that there's just a evil version of Roll called Piano for bass that is just like a pretty cool design, but they didn't use her at all because she was originally going to be an expositionary character, and they're like, you know what, we're just going to rewrite this comic arc so we don't need somebody to deliver exposition. So also you need to read Sonic IDW. Ian Flynn put Sonic in more damage you do. Dang. Pacifist Mega Man was a neat idea. Yeah, and like that really works well with the character, because like as both the starting point for, I think Mega Man X had a very similar arc of like pacifist, but really had to like forced to fight, and like that, and like Mega Man the original being very similar to that makes for a good arc of like, oh, I see the personality that Dr. Light started with. But, man, I'll admit, getting me to read and like interact with any media that you think that I'd enjoy, it's an uphill battle for no other reason than I just forget. Like that's just it. I'm bad at taking. There we go. I just forget I'm bad at making time for that sort of thing. And 2 arc was really well delivered on when it started to get murder. Ooh. In all fairness, Mega Man 2 was also the one with the metal blade. The metal blade alone would make anyone murderous because like that weapon was truly weak against two robot masters, Metal Man himself, and I want that level up. I know what's going to happen. And Bubble Man. It was a secondary weakness against I forget which one, but I've always thought that it was the oh, I didn't jump before I walked out. Ugh. And it's also like so good against Woodman that I thought that was his legit weakness. No, turns out they just made a broken weapon, and it also uses pretty much no ammo, like no ammo at all. So it's useful in pretty much every scenario, and I love it. Comic references of Metal Man weakness. Nice. Miss that Mega Man. Classic was a fun one. Like, I understand that they felt they needed to reboot the series with X, but like, Classic just has such a vibe to it that it's hard not to love it. Neat. So dope. Oh, and the comics even get in on it. Wait, no. Fortunately, you can do that. Cool. Maybe the game of the Bridges Classic and X would never happen because, yeah. Although in all fairness, given that that game would literally involve would literally have to cover the deaths of pretty much everyone, which fans have already. Oh, I was out of rings. Goddamn. I can see why they didn't want to do that. I don't like this. Dang it. Well, I'm trying my best, unfortunately. Come on, Shadow, you're supposed to be good at comboing. Kick that thing into gear. And now we run. Holy shit, that actually worked. I forgot about it filling with lava. Yeah. Hey, Mecha. How's it going? Oh,
Damn, not here.
hopefully better than this. Oh, and because I hit the... Right, well, I know the play now. Technically, both Wily and Light made themselves sort of immortal. With Wily the Maverick virus and Light has pods. True. But there's also the fact that they are still canonically and in very much, practically speaking, dead. And worse, Roll and Proto Man are dead. Those are the two that I'm more upset about. How's it going, Mecha? We're trying our hardest. It's just that that doesn't really matter much when it comes to this game. And also somehow talking about Mega Man. Oh, biologically, they're both very dead. It's just that their core traits of Wily being an absolute bastard and Dr. Light living up to the name Light are eternal. Which I love that for them. So there's just something really funny about, oh, biologically, they're both extremely dead. Yeah. Although they haven't, I know they made like Mega Man 11, which I thought was really cool because like all of the art looked like the original concept, like the concept art. And that's like just a really cool thing when you can go from these really stylized yet still kind of neat looking sprites, and then that, because old Mega Man, like I was playing 2 a while ago, and like dang,
Don't
a
let yourself get caught in the lava.
majority of that series was released on the NES, and then like SNES was Mega Man X and the like. Oh, okay, just had done Curse of Bobby Lane, trying to find out why the Detroit Lions are so bad. Oh yeah, no, they're 100% cursed. Like, the Detroit Lions are just bad, and we're stuck with them. And in case you're wondering, yes, growing up, my families were Lions fans, and we were. The fun thing about being a fan of the Detroit Lions is that you have two modes. Just like, oh yeah, their perfect season was when they were 0 wins, 16 losses, and oh my god, this is so great. The local sports team fans that actually have good teams just lost to the Lions, and we can rub it in their faces relentlessly. It's the best feeling ever. That's fine. I mean, I thought at least it's very, I've been very transparent or bad about the fact that I don't actually live in Peoria, Illinois. That's just where the Blockbuster is. My IRL location is nowhere near there. Steven Goat, yeah, oh, the perfect season. 0 wins, 16 losses. Like, being exactly. This is a familiar headspace for me. Yeah, and Capcom dropped it. They tried with Mighty Number 9. It's just that game was not good.
The doctor knows the truth about
They
my
tried with it.
existence.
It
Nobody
just
lays a
wasn't
hand on him except me.
a good go. Which is a shame because, like, this is probably going to be a rant for the Browns did it too. Yeah, but they're from Ohio. They deserve it. Like, there's a market for difficult platformers and run and gun games.
Very well, Shadow Android.
Like,
You
practically
have surpassed
speaking.
expectations equal to that of the real
The egg dealer again. God damn it.
Now give me those emeralds.
Like,
Never.
with Silk Song coming out,
I didn't collect them to hand them over to you.
one of the devs'
Collected them to
inspirations for that
destroy you.
game was
How dare you?
Mega Man, like Mega Man X games.
You light. I gave you
Ads.
an order, or have you forgotten, idiot? Perhaps I
Be back
need
in a
to
sec.
teach you a lesson.
That had to have been from 245. That had to have. That was Ion Fury.
This is the new hit of the week record. Our music jury, composed of Florence Ziegfeld, Eddie Cantor, and Vincent Lopez, selects the outstanding dance hit of the hour for a hit of the week recording. This is the new hit of the week record.
Hey, should be back. Yeah, first team to lose to the Bucks immediately fired their head coach today. Yeah, they lost to the Buccaneers. They should do that. That shame is the proper response. Now, how do I do this? Oh, there's sports and news. Ragtime tech. That is Electro Swing. I will have you know, my good fuppet. It is honestly kind of the same thing. It's kind of a vibe, and like I'm pretty sure that playlist has been stuck in just like the number 2 slot between my main playlist, the biggest playlist ever playlisted, just because I've used that like every stream for several years. Oh, I missed. Well, there it goes. More swing jazz and ragtime. No swing song. You are very uncultured. I hope you can recover, but like, yeah. Average time they got a lead, they love throwing it. You love to be perpetually disappointed by your local sports teams. It's a wonderful tradition. I mean, is he going to get this just because the tracking like does not work? No. Sharks have 2 games, 0 overtime off. So just, you know what? That is entirely fair. Ragtime is pretty great. Like anything with the high energy and that kind of like a bit of swing, it's just nice. Ow. I'm doing some damage to him, despite his best efforts and mine. Ugh. Yeah. There's, oh yeah, I just remembered one specific joke of and in sports. Half of the teams that played yesterday lost. Is there any good news? No. That's honestly kind of the vibe, because like, wow, I would appreciate it if there was anything else. There we go. We got the most annoying one to get first. Come on, please give me a win. Yes. Why did he put this as an option?
Death to all who oppose me.
I'll take it. Get back here. I got more blasting to do. Or not. Oh, wait, there's guns in the middle. I have completely forgotten about this very important fact. Which way is it going? There we go. Bonk. No. God, aim better. Just be better, Shadow. All right, maybe Eggman's too concerned whether or not he could. Yeah, that does kind of fit. I'm sure that this was a good idea on. Actually, no, this was a horrible. This had to have been a horrible idea on paper. All right, Kara, how's it going? How's Oh yeah, you started mouthwashing. How is that? I've only been. From what I've seen of it, is that is a game where it's a good horror game in the sense of I took like one look at that and I'm like, oh, this stresses me the hell out. I love it. And then completely failed to actually like engage with it past secondhand information, because like,
This can't be.
oh, that killed me, dude. Dang it. Gotta get see Caro twice in one. Isn't that great? Isn't it great? Like, it's always fun to see where. Oh, home from work? Hell yeah. And good to know that this is a great game. Like, whenever, from what I've seen, anyone who's like in the correct headspace for that type of games. Like, no, this is important, big, and like a good thing. Which I have a kind of mixed feeling about that, because like I feel like horror games specifically are the strongest. Like, there's a really good narrative and important message, well delivered and well written in this story. Oh, dang it. But like, I feel like that's usually resolved directly or only for, or it's most common with horror games, which annoys me that it's not more common, because like sometimes there's just a solid month where I don't have the mental, I'm not in the mental space to enjoy a horror game. Lived up to hype? Yeah, that tracks entirely with everything I've heard. That's just a damn good game that lives up to the hype. Was game. You're right, I also don't have the mental space for myself some days. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's a lost art, because I've heard, I hate calling like anything whatever like really the only reason I'm not more upset is at Metroidvania as a term is because, one, it sounds fun. Big ups to that for just sounding fun. Two, it doesn't end with like, it's just like, yeah, Metroidvania, deal with it. But I don't know, like, I just have a problem with that term, because it's like, so you're basing your entire game's appeal based off of what it's like a point of comparison, and instead of trying to set up his own thing. And the term that I've heard recently is like disco-like. No, I am not. That is just, the 250 endings on this is just nomenclature. It is just a bored intern that they had on staff and had to justify its use. They're like, hey, name all different permutations. It's like the Snap Cube Omega. Start by counting every grain of sand in this desert. Why would you have them do that? That's going to take forever. How am I missing these? Like, did the lock-on just decide, nah, I'm out? Like, Wario-like genre has been the funny thing is, games like Pizza Tower aren't even like WarioWare games. Or like, not WarioWare, not even like Wario World games. Wario World is puzzle platformers, not breakneck platforming combos. Like, the whole point of a Wario game was that it was originally made for the Game Boy Color, which did not have the screen resolution to do like a proper Mario game. So instead they're like, all right, we're going to do it slower and more emphasis on platforming, which is another thing. Hang on, something ridiculous. Roguelikes been used so, yeah. Most roguelikes actually follow most closer on NetHack, like Disco, yeah, like Disco Elysium, like games. Hope this hurts makes Brett play more Shadow the Hedgehog. Good. That I probably deserve on some level. There's too many things going on here. Catgirl Rampage is better once more. That is such a name of all time. I have no idea what it'd be like, but I already love it conceptually. Okay, I'm just going to try to do this bounce off the slots like one at a time, because for lack of anything else to do. There we go. Lock on. Give me the rings. Or Anton. Yep. More bread. Like that. will be on the list of games to play, because like I've heard good things about Anton Blast. I've heard, let's just have a tiny one. That was accidental, but we're doing this now. Fun, so new Zen G Newgrounds vibes and humor. That, I am not surprised at all by that. Of course it is. Wait, where did all the frickin' rings go? Ah, they're all on the gun island. Yeah, let me just... Yeah, let's just have a thing that... Dang it. A lot of Disco Elysium like / Steam stuff. Like most of them, I spent a lot of time thinking back in my head, wow, they really like disco. Yeah. And that, all fairness, like, what I've heard is... They're pitying me. I'm okay with this, because, yeah. Last for not Frank's Pizza. Yeah, because Pizza Tower really did lean into, like... It's not really a Wario-like. It's just kind of like a... Hey, we had an idea for a platformer. Which, I still like the game. It does feel very fun. I just have way too many games to play right now. But the thing for like the disco likes is you can't really do like a cheap version of that. You kind of just have to make a very strong and solid narrative, which I'm down with. Like, oh, so there's a trend of games that's just, hey, you gotta have good writing, and if you don't have like a good CRPG writing that carries itself without needing combat as a stopgap, then yeah, that's a good thing. There we go. So Anton Blast's ooh, Moorland, and I forget what the acronym for Warland VB is. Virtual Boy, right. Play more Anton Blast. I need to. But yeah, like I understand where those demos are coming from too, because it's like they're coming from a point of I'm really inspired by this thing. It's just that they might need a little bit less chlorine in that game's gene pool. Hang on, that's being added as a quote. It's just that they might need a little less games. Like, it's nice to have a very clear, like a very clear set of, we are inspired by this thing. But like I was mentioning that how before the break, that when you look at how Hollow Knight and Silk Song was very much inspired by Mega Man games. Like, I think they said Mega Man X was a huge point of inspiration. It suddenly becomes really clear why a lot of the game is built that way, because you have, like, I honestly feel that you have a lot more of the long run backs because they wanted that Mega Man experience of getting stuck on a boss and having to improve on the stage and that platforming challenge as part of the boss fight. Also, I think that there is a good argument to be made that they, wow, horrible timing, awful for everyone. No one involved enjoyed that, except for maybe a Mega. He's kind of built like that. But like, they didn't, like, obviously they didn't just have Mega Man as a sole point of reference. Else that would have been ended with a game that was a lot more like Mega Man. Like, they still had Metroid and Castlevania and Dark Souls as other points that they were inspired by, instead of just, because like, if you have a game that's inspired by one thing, you're going to have something that feels and plays a lot like that game, which if you want that game but more so, good. You have successfully gotten that game but more so. I love that his gun is bigger than his body. But if you want something that stands the test of time as being known other than game but this, you do need to draw from more to make something unique. Like, practically speaking, there's nothing new under the sun. Once you figure out, like, the threads of, oh, the devs like this thing, or the devs watched, or like BioShock being, oh, the devs really had you can tell the devs had to read a lot of Ayn Rand for like college level courses or whatever, and hated every minute of it, or had a or what's the, I forget what it is, but it's like the third party that's kind of just an annoying, no government at all, but not anarchists. It's liberal something. I don't remember. Like one of those annoying neighbors that wouldn't shut up about it. It's like, all right, fine. I'm going to do something that completely deconstructs and destroys everything that you're thinking of. Libertarian.
Finally,
yes, annoying
all the
libertarian
Chaos Emeralds.
neighbor.
I made you, and this is how you repay me?
And it's like, because there's the other part of it.
The ultimate life form. A copy
You
of Shadow
have-
the Hedgehog. With the
In
power
order
of
to make
these
the best
emeralds,
media,
I will be stronger
you
than
also
him.
have to be
This
kind
is
of a
who
hater.
I am.
What?
Goodbye, Doctor.
That what? Oh god, Eggman just flat out died. If I had $1 for every Sonic game where Eggman ended up just canonically completely dying, I'd have $2. Which is weird considering I've only played two Sonic games. Like there's a meaty schmack and a cut to black. Dude's dead. Yeah, like some of the best media, or at least writing specifically, you can tell they had some burning hate and opinions. Like, I will take this opportunity to bring up Discworld yet again. Like, you can tell that Terry Pratchett, through writing all of it, was a very angry individual at everything from society, politics, to just the type of person that he had to share a country with. And it's like, at every moment, like, one of the best lines from Going Postal is, because the context for that book is the main character starts in jail, about to be hung for serial fraud, for like just being a serial con man. Technically non-violent. There's a whole amazing rant about how those crimes weren't really as victimless as he'd like to believe, but gets saved from being hung and forced into the role of postmaster on a post office that has killed the past like 6 people in it. And he's musing about his new position and thinking, who in their right mind would put a known criminal in charge of a major governmental office, except for, say, the average voter? Ha. Like, you have to have a little bit of hate to get... Like, you have to have a little bit of hate in order to get a little bit of spice into your work. And in order to get the right level of spice, you really just have to have something that's like, all right, I am going to take risks that the advertisers and corporate would absolutely despise. Ah, Kiko, welcome in. How's Metroid Prime corruption? Is that how goes making Samus the most insanely genetically diverse petri dish of a biohazard? Because I think at that point it's like canonically she has human DNA, Chozo DNA, Metroid DNA, and now Phazon corruption, which is fantastic. She's such a mess. But welcome in Raiders. For anyone new here, I'm Eldritch Horror Brent, Eldritch Horror from Beyond Reality, who found an old man blockbuster full of retro games and decided this is the coolest shit ever. I am not going to do it. I could eat the world, but like, this is more fun. Mostly possess the role of bread because it's quick, easy, it's free, but I'm a multi-character streamer. The other model I have active is one I call Corpse for obvious reasons. Hang on, there we go. I forgot where my arms were. That's why I started as bread, for obvious reasons. But, free butter. I don't think I was met. I thought she got that in Fusion, and that Prime was after Fusion. Hey, Sith, thanks for the lurk. But if you have to raid and run, totally understand. Hope you have a good stream, and like, I know that. Actually, what are you doing so late? Prime 3 comes. Oh,
Perfect.
yeah, I totally forgot that. Fusion happened. Okay. For whatever reason, I thought the Game Boy game, like the 2D ones, were later, and like the sub story was between. No, wait, yeah, the Prime sub story was between like Super and, or like before Super. Tell Dread that'd do it. Yeah, we're just playing Shadow the Hedgehog because I am trying to go through these games in the worst order. This is the second game I've played, and the first one was Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. Or 06. Yeah. So we are on the last go of this game, and I have seen these specific batches of cutscenes so many times because you have to do that level every time. It's horrible. It's so grating. But for some reason, I started this with the idea of, maybe I'll just do like a couple, get the idea, but no, we just have one more ending. We just have to go full neutral and then get the bad one. Phone's on its last legs, let's go. Yeah, go take care of that. Like, go charge your phone and have a nice night. I appreciate you coming by, but like, also, take care of yourself. Yeah, let's talk. There's a line of thought, and it's completely broken. But yeah, go do your after stream stuff. I know it's so late for you, Kiko, that it's almost early. So definitely go do that. We're ranting about stuff. Understand, right? It's Zero Mission, Prime Series, Samus Returns, Super Metroid, counter Other M goes here. Other M has the same vibe to me as Doom 3, which is it's nice if you enjoy that sort of thing, but like, it's impossible to take seriously because it's like, how did they mess up the characterization so bad? It's like, yeah. Fusion, then Dread. Alright, half lurking? Hell yeah, Toad. We'll rest before stream. More streams! Bold. Best of luck. Like, I usually have to, after I end stream, like, I get a snack and then I'm in bed immediately. Partially because of the only amount of time that I have being, like, late night after work. And partially just because I do not have that endurance. Yeah, because Other M is just, I am fascinated by that game because of, for a similar reason that I'm fascinated by, like, Shadow the Hedgehog. It's like, someone in Nintendo really freaked out about the fact that it feels like they saw how popular Samus was as, like, a badass, muscled up 6'4" woman, and are like, we can't have that. Like, there's, like, they just had an internalized sexist freak out, and like, we have to make her more feminine, which is something no one ever has said about the character. Like, everyone has always been like, wait, so she's a 6 foot, like a 6'2" outside of power armor, 7 foot tall in power armor. Said power armor is psychically conjured entirely based off of force of will. And she's built like a tank to the point where she's squishier without it, but still gets by fine in fusion when she's at her weakest. Sign me up! Doom 3 wasn't really a Doom game, DNA Wave. It's a good game. Somehow Other M didn't fit the story of Metroid, but yeah, like, they had good gameplay ideas, but like, Doom 3, it's a very interesting idea for a horror game. The problem is Doom's DNA has always been like the joke of it's a horror game, but you're playing as the villain. Really took root to the point where the 2016 and Eternal are the ones where that... Wonder why that's weird. It's not usually like that. Are much more in line. But like the idea of you being stuck in a room with enemies that you can either have your flashlight out. It's good an idea in theory of you can have your flashlight out or all their eyes glow. I think they could have done better with more bioluminescence on parts of them. So it's like, yeah, you're fighting at a disadvantage because the only thing you have to go on is the enemies. And like you can really tell, because that reminds me, I have all the Doom games. I have Doom 3 BFG edition. And that one, they upped the brightness so you don't really need the flashlight. Upped all the ammo counts. And they find out that like the shotgun's arc is like 180 degrees because you were not meant to use that beyond point blank. Think of it as Doom as a horror game, but yeah, that is entirely true. That Doom is a horror game. Doom Guy was never aware of that. It's like, what is there like, I think it's Aliens, because like after a certain age, any sci-fi game with like mild horror. Hell yeah, Botanic. How's it going? We were just talking about swords a long while ago. But like, now we're talking about Doom. But like, after a certain age, those games are always, like sci-fi games always take a huge inspiration from Aliens. And like, it's, Doom 3 is like the original Aliens. The other Doom games are like the one where it's like, no, the humans are going into this knowing what they're getting into. They've taken precautions and they have appropriate amount of firepower. Like Aliens Fire Team, I think? Swords! In closer, my Inigo Montoya Wesley fight. Well, here's the problem with it. It can't be with me because unfortunately, I am actually left-handed. So you're going to have to find somebody who can fight left-handed. Wait, are you learning how to sword fight left-handed? Interesting. But also, pretty cool. It's like, so I just think, need someone yeah, you do need someone ambidextrous for that. So you can do... Wait. It's an option because fighting with a rapier's... Oh, that's right, you are doing rapier now, and that makes a ton of sense that yeah, it's... I guess, now, with that added caveat of rapier is extremely exhausting, that one being a finesse weapon, like most RPGs, makes a ton of sense for just, yeah, no, Dex in 5th edition is absolutely huge as a, like, huge as a stat, because if you have the energy to keep up fighting with a rapier for that long, you got the energy to just be amazing at everything. So taking rapier would most likely be ambidextrous, just... I've heard it both ways. Like, every weapon has a component where finesse and positioning and just control and dexterity makes more sense as being the main stat. And then things where it's like, no, actually, the sheer amount of strength you need behind this makes much more sense to have it be actual strength. Yeah. Like, need to strength first to be dead. Yeah. It's like, I think like minimum stat requirements makes more sense. Like, yeah, you're not going to be effective with any of this unless you have like this much body strength. I understand swords in Princess Bride are actually closer to small swords than rapiers. Rapiers are actually longer and heavier than people think they are. God. Ish, small swords don't cut. Interesting. I think I'm thinking more of like cutlasses, which were meant to be one part weapon, one part like, hey, we need to cut this rope. All right, you have a sword for that. Stabble. So they have great stability, ability to stab. But I'm not really surprised with that. Like, it's 100% a feature, not a bug, but like most things in media aren't meant to be realistic. They're meant to be fun, or they're meant to be a spectacle first, which means you get things like, yeah, we're not going to give the cast of this movie actual full rapiers because they are not strong enough for the size of it, and also the fight choreography is so much easier if we give them something that's like a bastard combination of a small sword and actual rapier. Which then leads to the point where you have like like the coconut effect, where horses don't actually sound like the coconuts banging together, but after enough time in movies and media, it's like that's what people are expecting. So it's much more palpable to audiences to have them use the wrong and incorrect sound effect than actually being proper. Which is another... Oh, I thought I could stand on that. I'm kind of disappointed I can't. Hang it. I think that stab only, they're definitely designed for thrusting. Is it? Yeah, I could see that too. Like, by like the doctrine of it, of how you're supposed to use it, is like stab's the way to go. But if you really have to, you do have an option to swipe. Or again, like a kind of like a cutlass thing of, yeah, this is designed to be used in a specific way, but for practical effect outside, you do have more options. But in terms of being taught to actually fence with this thing, you're going to be taught like the thrusting things because they're more effective. Kind of like with, at least for the one game analog that's coming to mind of how you can just hold down fire on pretty much every weapon, but in almost every case, it's far more effective to just fire it in small bursts, or like use the 3-shot burst. Unless you're doing like a really unrealistic or fantastical game where it's like, no, the enemies actually are big enough that an automatic weapon of this caliber being mag dumped is exactly what I need. Which is always fun. Like, I like that about a game like Stalker, where it's like, yeah, the weapons are trying to be pretty realistic and they do a good job of it. It's just that the setting is not trying to be realistic to the point that using them in a way that's dumb as hell makes sense. Someone online from 1750 France apparently has only the first 10 centimeters from the tip sharp. Interesting, but I also yeah, like it's only designed for thrusting. Oops, meant to grab that. Well. And yeah, may as well. End of the day, they're bladed weapons, so yeah, as long as they're sharp all the way along, not just on tip, but every weapon has a bet. Yeah, for sure, that's what I'm getting at. They got mixed up because in HEMA, small sword, you can only score. Ah, right, that would be it. The tournament rules. Like, tournament rules are always different from reality. Like, mostly because, like, it has to be for just sportsmanship. Like, you get those strategies for the old medieval fencing manuals that's like, so here's several different ways to completely unsportsmanlike entrap your opponent, kick them in the dick multiple times, and just, oh hey, egg back. Oh wait, this is from Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. I love that. Why is this here? Well, they try to embrace reality because a slash wouldn't kill someone with a small... Right, I see what you mean with that. Like, yeah. Yep, Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. It looks like a big old chicken, and it sucks. Look at this. Egg. Yeah. Now I am completely messed up. Grab his dick and twist him. Sword Masters Rior be like. End of the day, that is the most consistent way I've been able to like describe most modern most human combat strategies through the ages. It's like, honor, fair fight. Fuck that. Get like 5 of your buddies and attack them from behind. If it works, nobody cares. It's teaching, yeah, because that's exactly it. They're teaching them how to kill in the most efficient way possible. And the best people at it realize, you know, end of the day, nothing actually matters aside from who's living and who's dead. So yeah, grab their dick and twist it. It's a valid strat. Of course, Rapier's slash wasn't the best thing either, except Rapier's become more prominent weapons got longer and longer because the entire aim was to shank someone from further away than the other person could. Yeah, and you get stuff like that's the reason why for like most melee combat, like spears or pole arms of some sort were the way to go. Hell yeah, I love this guy. I could not have put it better. Rapiers are just metal spears. That's just perfect. And then, like, that's a big reason why you get things like the moment guns become accurate and fast enough, it's like, all right, we will have a melee weapon as a backup, but like this is so much better. We can stab people from so far away. The human desire to stab people without having to get up from your seat. Want to whip a sword as tall as I am around my... Oh, so I take it you got that the other day with short sword fencing? Because I assume you've done that before. Oh, you mean... Yeah, also archery. Dang. I am getting my ass kicked and I deserve it. Look, Botanic, I've met you IRL, and I've heard the size of swords you've been using. It's fantastic and terrifying, and the fact that there's a Great Lake between you and I is the only reason I can sleep soundly at night, because otherwise, I know that they're blunt, but I also know that that will not stop you from beating me within 3 inches of my life. I want your chain gun. Yeah, IRL pole arms or staff storms are really, yeah, they are fantastic. Because it's all, imagine being bonked by a really big tree. And then having the knowledge that there is the option for a blade or a hammer at the end of it. And it's like, I see why the predominant strategy was... Yes! I can skip that entire fight. Like, the predominant strategy was get you and, like, several of your buddies up there for the express purpose to just ruin someone's day. Wow. We're going far and away, I didn't know. So my longsword only comes up to my shoulder. Montante would be over my head. So how long until you get to Montante fencing?
Get rid of the gun soldiers who are preventing my escape.
Like, I don't know, the one thing that I've learned from, like, what I've learned from Yubatang taking up fencing, and as soon as they offer is, so it's on site. Wonderful. Terrifying.
Now, Doctor, you will
Like-
tell me everything.
It's so fascinating that so much, like, everything you can think of has a level of depth that rivals whatever your primary hyperfixation or areas of interest are. And just, so you can just kind of ask people what they're obsessed about and they go for it. And they'll go off because people love talking about that shit. That's why it's obsession. That's why my chosen hobby has been once a couple times a week to just talk for 3 hours while playing a video game. Because there's like so much stuff. World is so full of things. All right,
And Omega?
this one.
You get for turning against your master.
I hope I get to keep the... Nope, no chain gun. Dang. Not there. There. And just point and shoot. Great, because the conversation Hema are so easy, because like, what's straining a nerd other than Hema got you from there? God, I can only imagine the level of nerd because like sword nerd goes between so many things.
Next time we meet, you
I understand, right? Montantes weren't even meant primarily for killing people. Not that they couldn't. Just so huge and scary and dangerous. They're just like, it's my no.
An android? Me?
It's
I
just
don't believe you.
space. Oh god.
Perfect.
It's just they're useful for. Yeah, that would make sense because like you get like my understanding is spears are made of very hard wood, so that they're durable enough that they can actually like take a couple of hits, and it's like up in the air. What will break first, the sword or the person swinging it? But the fact that there's a class of weapon designed for just, I don't know if he can. What's the meme of like someone getting into a boxing ring and their opponent immediately starts yelling like Kamehameha, like cut to the post fight interview is like, yeah, I have no idea if he could actually do that, but I ain't sticking in the ring to find out.
You're going straight to the place you created me from.
Like, yeah, he might not be able to swing it, but that's the size of a person. I'm not sticking around to see if he can, and I don't want to be the one to test that.
I'll make you wish you'd never created me.
Because, like, I need to get back to playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Because my understanding is that that game is the closest we will ever get to Monty Python and the Holy Grail, the video game. And it's also a massive comedy. Not because it's meant to be funny, but because after a certain point, humans are just built in such a weird way that if something isn't at least mildly humorous, it's not doing the experience justice. Like, people will always and perpetually be weird as hell. And artistically speaking, you just have to respect that. Yeah, we did this last time. Get my boy Omega back out here. So a curious idea of the giant double-head axe came from. I guess Fantasy Barb. Yeah, one part Fantasy Barbarian. I saw a TikTok on that like a while ago of like someone probably talking about the effectiveness of that as like a weapon. But I honestly think a good part of that might have just been from like, okay, I am so curious as to how the hell you're actually supposed to. I have no idea how you're supposed to do this other than treat it as like a shooting range. I thought I did. We send hundreds of videos a day in that group chat. It probably got buried in there. And it was probably months ago, so it's like, unless you want to go past thousands of videos, it's lost forever. But yeah, where is the Fantasy Barbarian? Probably from the type of person who type of author who excitedly described the vibe they wanted from the heroine on their fantasy book novel art, and then immediately them and the illustrator they're talking to had to go lay down and take a cold shower because they were way too excited and horny about the whole thing. It's the one perpetual truth. People who make stuff are usually horny. Just how it is. Hands were so surprisingly light for the most of their proper forms. Oh my god, were they the original Spin-to-Wins? If human walked in the swing, that's just their mistake. They were warned, and they chose to walk into the swingy. So of course they're going to get blendered. I love that so much. It's like, it's either that or like it looked cool. Because I think it's like Lord of the Rings, Gimli was described by the book to have like a very sensible single-bladed axe. And then the movie adaptation came along and it was double. There were times I walked into this. Don't worry, that happens to me like from like the amount of times I've had a game combat where I'm like, oh, okay, if I was just not being a freaking idiot, that would have gone so much smoothly. It's like Kingdom Come. Combat's fun. It's also very humbling. It demands you to be good. God, I love that this is actually letting me go fast on these. Like my biggest complaint about this game is that you kind of don't go. It kind of likes you not going fast.
Doctor.
That's a problem.
Last, I'll hear the truth.
Term barbarian comes from ancient Greece and used for yeah, it's just people who weren't Greeks and didn't follow customs. The Romans took it and applied it to anyone still tribal and not. Honestly, with the Romans, I could honestly believe that they just applied that to anyone who wasn't Romans. They kind of had a big head about themselves. They were a bit full of themselves.
Nice to see you, Shadow Android. And you too, Omega. It certainly looks as if you've, well, done quite a bit of damage.
I love that Eggman is just didn't mean. I'm not sure if he even meant to gaslight. To gaslight Shadow into think he's an android. I think he just randomly teleported there after Eggman had made a bunch of androids and was like, all right, Shadow thinks he's an android now, we're going with this. Idea for melee weapons, gauntlets, fist spikes, mixes gauntlet and bracers, armor pick spikes. There's also a version called knuckle hammers, just heavy blunt round. Yes, I love a really good Cestus. Like, God, the Dark Souls 2 run where I will admit finding out the big heavy bonk stick is just it's the easiest build in the series for a reason. I was a little bit disappointed because like I was having fun with the double Cestus of just running up and punching them. Yeah, Cestus Plus. Cestus with a bit of spice on it. Some pizzazz. I just flat out, I was trying to jump onto the platform and I just missed it. I thought I was closer. Because I was, oh yeah. Yeah, like the best design for Cestus is just like, oh, this is more of a piece of armor that's, why aren't there any guns? I don't like the I'm gunless. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, no, this is kind of heavy armor. We're just using it for punching. Like, before I realized how much easier and more fun proper swordplay in Kingdom Come 2 was, my initial thought was like, oh, I'm going to just play this as a punching knight. I'm just going to use my fists. And then I picked up a sword because I realized the thing that I learned in Skyrim is still true. Crafting and maxing that out is easy to do because they don't really have anything special planned. And with enough mindless grinding, you can just kind of focus in and do kind of like a repetitive thing, which is really good if you're not in a good mental space of just like, I'm going to do this mindless thing over and over and just kind of focus on that to ground myself. And then you end up with like end game weapons that outclass pretty much everything else in the game because they have to give you a good reason to give you like a reason to go into crafting instead of just buying or stealing it all. Did run the original Fable, pretty much no weapons, only magic and arrows to hit flyers, guy with absolute brute and fighting ground. Hell yeah. My favorite Oblivion character, and I think I went with more of a mage, but I think I might have done this with Oblivion Remastered too. I remember it because the name was a dumb joke. The character was named Punch in Your Face. It was only heavy armor and unarmed. And it was so much fun to just go up and punch things. Oh, sweet, there's stuff in the middle. Excuse me, I've got to grab a gun. And a lot of health. There we go. So essentially, the plan now is to let him land on, or get self-bomb going. And then just unload. Welcome back. We're talking about punching things and swords. Ooh, missiles. And also, this is the last boss before the true final boss that we have to do. The idea for D&D is Monk, Bard, Multi-class, Demon of the Helvites. That I can get behind. Or just anything. It annoys me so much that D&D doesn't have a strength-based brawler. Like, I get that the vibe of Monk is very much supposed to be like martial artist. There we go. It's also isn't too much disbelief in you not doing every. It's also 326. No.
Sorry, Doctor.
I've played more of this game than I should. It's better than 06, barely. But like, yeah, no, the fact that, yeah, not. Why are you like this? What? Imagine multi-strike. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, and 3 or 4. Here we go.
Finally, I've got all
Like
the chaos
I don't know.
emeralds.
It's weird that the options for
And this is how
5th edition
I am Shadow Android,
punching
the
is
ultimate battle life
light,
form
fast
created by
martial
Eggman.
artist,
You may have created
or
me, Doctor, but
barbarians
I will
get
now
to
lead
add
this
their
empire,
rage
and androids
bonus
will
to
rule.
unarmed
This is
strikes.
who I
So
am.
like a flat of, I think, oh,
What?
what?
Goodbye, Doctor.
Wow, we're just killing them. Eggman does not get it good in the middle ending. All right, let's see what we've unlocked. Yeah, he just dies every time. I mean, I guess he kind of deserves, but he was actually pretty heroic in this go. Like, he was actually, I do love it when Eggman gets to a point of, hang on, I want to rule the city. I can't do that if you destroy it. Like, it's so selfish, but it's so cool that his villainy is so laser focused. Is like, I'm doing whatever I want to do.
I've got all
If
the
that
chaos
happens to
emeralds.
be quote unquote heroic,
I can uncover
I don't
the
care.
truth about my past. All of it.
Well done, Shadow. Our ritual can now commence as planned. Give me the Chaos Emerald.
okay, I'm trying to do the math of how this works out. Oh, all of
Shadow, give me the chaos
it's not even all
Do
of
not give the emeralds to Black Doom, Shadow.
They're planning to destroy the planet.
Wait, is this everyone but Omega and Vector?
Here to save the humans from their own.
I love that even the game is like, all right, we can't put Eggman and Omega in the same room, or else they're just going to kill each other. Also, Vector has no freaking reason to be here. Like, even the devs are like, why is Vector here?
Perfect order. Allow them to live through their desperate lives in peace. Humans are a great energy source for us. They
Oh,
will be well
it's human farming.
Let us begin our ritual.
They went from so... They went from so wooden to just face. That couldn't have been more ridiculous if they did a full face vault, like anime style, landing on their faces. And they tried to make this a serious game for a more mature audience. Ah, fuck, I know the city with a red tinge. I'm not going back to the bad future of 06. Done that once, and well, we've done that like several times.
What was that? What just happened?
Those black creatures just warped the comet down to the surface using chaos control.
No, that's impossible.
Can't take this
That's why we
seriously.
need the chaos emeralds.
Precisely.
I have nothing to say.
Isn't powerful enough to pass through
My dude.
this atmosphere. The emeralds
How?
amplify the space-time control power.
Downloading Arch. Good. You have missed the deadline before I've had to hunt you for sport. Or you barely got in under the deadline. If you waited much longer, I would have to hunt you for sport until you give me the files.
That's insane.
So So either two things with that. Either A, they have no idea how astrophysics work
Professor was in development of the ultimate life force.
and didn't realize that you can kind of just park a big enough celestial body around a planet
And he promised to deliver
and
the 7 chaos.
drop it there, or
That's how you
they're not on an intercept course, and the comment has no ability to change that, which is like, dude, you can do all this intergalactic nonsense, but you can't figure out retrograde thrusters?
Can't believe it.
That can't
Yeah, I'm still
be.
doing that.
He betrayed his own
Wait.
people for research? For Black Doom?
Hunting,
Can't just stand here doing nothing.
Yeah.
hunting Fang for
let's do
sport or
this.
something else.
Crush that cosmic rock ball.
I'm lost.
Knuckles, what's wrong?
A special weapon. This gas, once
What is
released,
that?
quickly absorbed.
I think they've reached the limits of their goofy posing.
Total paralysis will hit your
And then they're like,
The end is
nope,
near.
we have a goofier. Did they put a filter on to make them look more plastic?
Eat and devour these savory dishes.
Back off, you
Also,
slime
like,
balls.
this is
Slime balls?
What is that?
you can tell when the devs
Die?
Shadow?
That's why you were created.
you can tell the moment where the devs were like, okay, this looks too goofy if they don't move at all. We gotta jiggle them a little bit. Like, put a little bit of a jiggle.
What?
Not doing anything for anyone else.
Hedgehog.
Just
I've left
squishing the one that affects
No one
him.
can tell me what to do now. I will destroy you, Black Doom.
I gave you life, and this
Oh,
is
at least-
how you repay me?
Interesting. Yeah, interesting audio usage. They had a vision. They shouldn't have, but they did.
I'll take it back.
Squelch. He just-
Shadow?
You're our only hope now.
They were actively told that those things were deployed to munch on everyone. And they're just chill with being left there? I mean, I assume some nonsense happened.
Control. Make your way in.
I guess they're fine? It's just like, all right, I'm going on my personal quest. Good luck, don't die.
No, you are.
Hang on. Or I guess it's 10 minutes until they get fully eaten or something. I don't know. I can't.
Look out! It's a black alien
Can't
gunship!
follow what's going on. I'm gonna be honest. Wait, nope. I think I'll have to rank this specific game as higher than 06 for no other reason than it's funnier. Like, I think it would have been better received if they, first of all, did a better job, of course, but also if they didn't try to target an older audience, because, like, this shit's hilarious. They should have just leaned into how ridiculous it was.
Go through the red stream
Oh.
and then right out into a grind.
Like, I am honestly running out of things to say other than what the hell or why. Like, it's got good jank to it. End of the day, I think that's what matters. Just get up.
Damn.
As I said, good jank to it. They really pushed what they could add for an idea. What the hell? What? Yes. In general, just yes. everything keeps on happening, and the last cutscene involved Shadow, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and Eggman. Oh, and Rouge. About to be eaten by aliens, paralyzed. Shadow recovering, and just leaving them with the still living aliens crawling near them while they were just like Blender modeled, stiff as could be, no convincing paralysis effect other than goofy, cartoony, at their frozen in place now type of effect. Absolute classic, and honestly, mad respect for the fact that they saw this and thought it was good. The less I see, the more I see, the less serious I can take this all. Cardboard stiff models. Just leaning directly into like Saturday morning cartoon vibes. Which is really funny, because I could see that being more.
The only way to get through is to use chaos control.
What do you mean by that? Do you mean I have to just grind out enemies until I get enough of my chaos bar to do that? It's like I got 6 minutes and ugh. Alright, let's just try killing stuff. Wait, no. There's a vacuum gun. I can just get through this. Wait, ow. What the? Ah? What do you mean? There's also wonderfully questionable designs like this of, oh yeah, we're giving you a time limit, but also a section where you do just have to grind. Oh, ads. Be back in a sec. So I need to stand up for a sec.
This is the new hit of the week record. Our music jury, composed of Florence Sigfeld, Eddie Cantor, and Vincent Lopez, select the outstanding dance hit of the hour for a hit of the week recording.
In the blaze of your love, the sparks fly over again. In the blaze of your love, I'm standing
There we go. Anyway, back to the nonsense, because I am pretty sure, like, if the hint's correct, I just have to kill things until my chaos control get. There we go.
Behold the ultimate power.
You know, maybe that's a strategy.
That bridge.
Maybe the strategy is just more violence. Gross, got an ad for the Creation Museum. Stupid Noah's Ark place in Kentucky. That oh, that's so fucking awful. God, I really wish that, like, Twitch would do the bare minimum and let creators say, like, hey, so the ads you're showing is offensive to myself and my community. If you want this relationship to work and for you to get the most money and not, like, you know, have a ton of people cancel subs and streamers drop down into non-affiliated because your ads are absolutely disgusting, maybe let us have a say in that. Now, also, this gun absolutely sucks for the purpose of deworming. Because, like, I can't have a say in that, and, like, they just won't let, like, there's no customization allowed for me for what ads run. Can I fight anything other than these dudes for the... Because I do not like the worms. Oh, good, rings. Seen that before. Also been seeing ads with a dealership cheap ball. Ugh. Gross. Hold them into a gun that's absolute shit at being a gun. Like, it's so funny that it's actually kind of a common, like, issue for games that you have the weird, wonderful, exotic alien weapons and the base, weak, kind of crappy human weapons. 9 times out of 10, like with the original Half-Life, the winner of almost any duel between aliens and the Hecu Marines were the Marines, because, like, the MP5s they had were just better at dealing damage than the aliens' weird energy or B guns. I'm gonna try and get some weapons and chaos control gauge here, because I feel like I'll have to do this again. Oh no, I know. I just want to complain. I appreciate you saying that, but, like, I know you're not blaming me. I just want to, like, put that out there and also complain, because it's like, it's so dumb. Like, what? Like, the streamer individually will know their community better than Twitch can, and, like, yeah, I know they have ad space, and yeah, I know that if they, say, let people choose, none of the AI shit ads will actually be shown, and that will piss off their advertisers who paid money to try to shove that corporate propaganda down everyone's throats, which is bad for Twitch. But also, it's not going to end anywhere as well as they think it's going to. Because people can be spiteful, and people can be cheap. Take on Halo weapons, Covenant versus humans.
I can use that for a burst of speed.
I think that case, they do a good job of... What the heck was that? I did exact... I think a big thing is that does hold true, that human weapons are... What?
Damn, not here.
I don't even know what happened there. That human weapons are better for certain foes. Like, against the Flood, the base assault rifle is very good, and they do have a bit of a dichotomy and balance for the fact to account for that specialization, that human weapons are designed to absolutely shred health. Covenant weapons are designed to pierce shields. something that Covenant has a lot more of. So, like, a good strategy is to, like, take up a basic plasma pistol and then just use that to drop shields, swap to, like, a Magnum or a DMR, then use that to solve the issue. Yeah, this is annoying. To deal with everything else. However, the other thing is Covenant weapons are pretty annoying because your options are semi-auto or no battery. Like, you can get pretty far with just spam clicking like a basic plasma pistol, but I always end up overheating the automatic version because, like, it's just too easy. It's just not built for a good mag dump. All right, let's do that there. Flashbacks show me playing Halo for the first time and brute forcing the game without learning any strategy. Oh yeah. Ah!
Damn, not here.
God, that's so annoying. I think I'm gonna end up blacking out. Yeah, well, we tried. Because he just won't let me pick up a homing attack from one of those flying enemies to the next in the second section. Although, in all honesty, my strategy botanic for Halo is pretty much grab the biggest, most explosive weapon I can and go to town. Like fuel rod guns and rocket launchers, I will gleefully use those until I cannot anymore.
I can use that for a burst of speed.
Ooh, wait, I have an idea now.
This is a dead end. The only way to get through is to use chaos control.
Proper way
Ultimate power.
to just hopefully,
My homing attack to bounce off those
like Spartan. I simply did not apply enough gun. Yeah, the Spartan lasers. That was a fun part of Reach. Like when you're doing the tower defense and just like, yeah, here, Spartan lasers. Have fun.
Get through is to use chaos control.
And I do have a soft spot for the Needler, simply because of my favorite YouTube video of all time, which I'm a bit upset that it's actually called the Hot Doggler and not We Loaded a Needler with hot dogs so you don't have to, which is how I always introduce it. Do I have to? This is going to be cool. At this point, I'm really just trying to refill my gauge as fast as possible because I don't think I can make it otherwise. I'm in danger. Jack Brown and Soldier become quote Andrew from TF2. I'm gonna stop me and Mother Hub from tearing me a structurally superfluous new behind. Answer: use a gun. That don't work. Use more gun. Exactly. It's like if you have enough gun, like enough rotary cannons or machine guns, because I had this problem with Crisis 1, 2, and 3. The game lets you use stealth, so I tried to use stealth. It is so much more fun to embrace being a tank and just grabbing whatever giant gun and going to town. Removing that direction.
Boring me to death, Black Doom. You're going
Wow.
down.
I wasn't going to say it, but Shao just went there. Yeah. You are a pain.
Hedgehog. I thought you were different from the rest.
And it's just
Maybe not. We are more alive.
It's fun. It's so much more fun because Crysis also does one of the things that I love so much for certain types of stealth games is that
Don't you know?
most games is like has a moral alignment with lethal or non-lethal.
What?
Crysis is the rare, somewhat. It's not fully an immersive sim, but it's one of the games that gives you a choice in your approach and actually respects you just choosing how you want to play. Where the hell did that?
No.
Hang on.
True.
Oh. What the actual fuck? Hang on. Something happened with reality. So, some context. I just habitually wear a ring on my right hand because I like it. I was messing with it, took it off, dropped it
Are you in?
behind my keyboard. It somehow bounced to be in front of my mouse, seemingly going through a couple inches of solid keyboard material.
I'll do it. Get out of the way.
Get back here, you idiot!
Oh god, Charmy's doing... Did that actually fucking work?
Hey, it's working!
These guys are fools, but I love them. Anyway. It's so much more fun to just go loud and apply more gun to the situation, because, like,
My son,
yes.
what is this? If you're listening to this, then the worst has happened. You need to know the truth. The government plans to shut down this research facility.
Down USS New Jersey. See, that was the Wisconsin of temper.
The government plans to cease all of our research and imprison all who know about you. I made a terrible mistake, Shadow. It's all my
They
fault.
look glazed out of their
Contact
mind.
with that comet.
Just what?
Sir Gerald?
Now listen very carefully.
It's like they've been hotboxing through this entire alien invasion.
In 50 years, the Black Comet
Oh, they
will
still haven't been
return.
eaten good.
They plan to harness its powers to destroy this planet. The only way to stop them was to develop a way to use the
Get that in a
very
sec.
power they intended to use against them.
That's it! It's brilliant!
Oh no, it gave Eggman an idea. That will never end well.
Shadow, it's up to you, and only you can stop them. I developed the Eclipse Cannon. It's the only weapon that can destroy that black comet. Shadow, you are the only hope to save mankind as we know it.
President, like, dude, we're going through an alien invasion.
Don't worry, Grandfather. Shadow and I will protect this.
Turn the...
planet.
Who
Right,
changed the channel?
Gerald, you fool.
Dude, did you record your home movies over our copy of Independence Day? You're totally harsh in my mellow.
Well. Seems like you're immune to my mind control.
No control over me, Black Doom.
I think part of what I'm liking about this series is like...
Red.
A promise, and I'm here
Hell
to
yeah.
keep it. Today,
is that like early games, they're like, all right, all the animation budget and art style, that's going directly towards the hedgehogs and the creatures.
So be it. Be prepared to meet your
We do need some human characters, so just do whatever B-ranked stuff you can. Change the channel and pass the chips, man. The Munchie's like no others. I would download a moped. I would download so much stuff. Fang, I would download you and keep you on a little USB drive just in case I wanted to mess with you and you weren't immediately available. Just because. I love how you break back in with you wouldn't download a car and the entire chat is just, yes I would. I'd totally download a car. What are you talking about? I'm so proud of you all. I have no mouth and I must. I have no mouth and I must. No, it's I have no ass and I must diffuse.
Can you hear me?
Oh, hey.
Escape from that cup. There's no need to hold back. Cause as much havoc as you need to.
Go for it, Shadow!
What? They really have one idea for the final boss.
Hold down the B button to build up and then release it.
I love how it's like, I was like, ah, yes, we've all managed to escape. And then Rouge is like the one person who's like, all right, I have an instruction. In those files, Gerald left an instruction manual for this. Let me read it off. And then Sonic's just like, hang on, I've done this before. He hasn't. Fuck, I have to tell him about how to not drop out of this super mode. Like, if we don't do it, then it's just going to be it's going to be the same thing. Wouldn't download car. Yeah, I would download Ford. Both. Oh, wait. Hey. Project I would consider is shipping container size metal. Oh, that would be so cool. Like, yeah, I would download Henry Ford and Ford manufacturing plants. Like, I would. On the list of digital homunculi, I would keep it in Torment Nexus. I would also include that. I would. There's no limit of stuff I would download just because I could. Like, imagine that, like, God, because I've been thinking about it. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, no, Star Trek's a utopia simply because of replicators. Like, no. Star Trek's like became a utopia first, and then they figured out the replicator stuff is just icing on the cake. It's like you need the right society for the replicators to not destroy everything. But like, fuck, I would totally crash the US economy in an instant if I had a replicator. It would be premeditated, and I would enjoy doing it. It's like, no, you thought you balanced everything on an idea of a scarcity economy, and now we don't need that. Oh, that's what that does. He's right in front. How did you miss? All right. This is definitely a much better final boss than like, it's better than 06. Wait, does he have two heads? Is this another guy whose ass is a head? It's like Duke Steve Frazier from Dark Souls 2. Oh, and only one of them has the eye. I see. I think the other would just crash the world. Oh yeah, just chatting replicators. Like, we could cause so much havoc, and like, what? Why the fuck would we care? We could have all the essentials just over with. He's a. Oh my god. I love it when character design has a huge impact on like you can infer the personality by just looking at the character design, and here it is. He's a butthead.
Shadow, can you hear me? If you're too far away,
Yeah, well, it also seems to be used,
if you get too close, he'll walk away from you.
and I don't know what that is. Like, yeah, no, we could do so much damage, and like, what? what's the downside? Like, we have replicators. So what? We made gold and diamond useless as an economic material. We can just print the shit we need. I like this plan. I think we're doing a good thing in this. That reminds me of something else I was thinking of. That, like, I've been kind of considering trying to do a more, like, trying to do some actual focused lore writing, and so there's actually something other than I need to collect rings. But, like, so there's some more things than just my own ramblings and, like, the stuff on the Discord lore channel. Like, some actual content there. And I've considered a very funny thing of just the fact that there's an Eldritch Horror around has accidentally passively made the city a better place. Simply because A, Peoria, Illinois is kind of a shithole to begin with. B, it would be so funny. It's like, yeah, no, people are like a lot more organized, community focused, and like, if you leave him alone, he's kind of chill. There we go. You still have to be close. Spring Diamond, yeah, build a house with. Because, like, there's one thing that I was going over, like, there's an... So for the quick context is that the National Guard has been deployed to deal with me. And I was thinking over, like, what specific equipment they would have, and part of it is pretty much anything can destroy a bread body or arene. Nothing physical can deal with static, but if you have a giant flashlight, that's more than enough to just have him like dissipate. So the only one that you actually need live ammunition for is Corpse, who again doesn't have organs or anything vulnerable. The actual way they deal with him is to shred his clothing and then shine a light on his joints so an arm drops off. And like, the idea for that is that the best thing to use would be hollow points, so it's not ricocheting off of his metal body. Except, technically it's a war crime to have 556 rounds in a hollow point. But technically the police can. So it's like, yeah, the Peoria riot team hasn't been able to properly mobilize in years because the National Guard just comes by and repeatedly forcibly requisitions their guns and ammo, and that has made the city a better place because they aren't available to mobilize in any sort of force. I need to get more rings. Dread Ori naturally actually drives down crime. I do like that. Or it's like one idea I've had is just, damn it! Do I have to redo this whole thing? Yep. I have to be a bit more careful about the rings. I think it's like... I'm still not entirely sure where the sweet spot is, but I do know that I want to, like, make sure I'm always at 50 or at least 50. Like, the auto aim is a bit awkward. Damn it. Or just like I don't know. I've been thinking about it because I do like, because first of all, I like the idea that like if you're not actively in the blockbuster to cause problems, or like the National Guard gets fought because they come in there with the intent of being a pain and actively fighting him. But like most trespassers are just there to explore and poke out. So like he'll mess with them, make sure they get the full tour, full experience, but will rarely actually kill them, and more just like sometimes they just have him. They just kind of chill with him. Right? Alright. The other thing is that it's a mix of I just gotta sit down and write more, so I'm more used to just the mechanics of writing stuff like that. Right? And also, I don't know, it's a skill that I'd like to develop it more. I really wish, the one thing I wish for this game was so much focus on like range and gunplay and shooting. I really wish that there was a manual aim. Okay, that hit. It's like, why does it go down?
Chaos.
There we go.
The ultimate power.
Can I even score hits on the lanes like this? All right.
Chaos.
Clear that out.
Chaos. Spear.
Yep, think that's two.
Chaos. Spear.
Just gotta make sure that I keep on.
Chaos.
Ow. I think I'm getting it. I'm starting to understand.
Chaos. Spear.
Ring recharge time. Just run around and destroy all of his little orbiters.
I'll shred you to pieces.
Chaos. Damn it.
Like, when you get down to it, Black Doom's main attacks are more, aside from Fire Breath, which is kind of a pain, like, it's just throwing a building at people, at Shadow, and like, I've been hit by a building before. Yeah, I know, it's just that if I don't attack all the useless flying objects, I can't hit him because it auto-locks.
Chaos. Chaos.
Like, where is this going?
Chaos.
There we go.
I seem to have underestimated the true power of the emeralds. No matter. I will destroy you all the same.
Chaos. Spear.
Come on.
Chaos.
Boy. So the way he's flying is just making me think he's doing the hand claps together. Boy. My dude. My man. My absolute boy. You get a little bit of chuckle at their character design compliment each other. My mom is being TV on broadcast, just chilling in a blockbuster. Yeah, that's the weirdest thing, that there's like people who never met. Like, I get that it's the whole there's nothing new under the sun sort of deal, and that eventually people get very similar designs through nothing else than shared interests. But like, if you've been in the server and seen like Maya, who posts a lot on the art channel, like, by sheer coincidences, we're both eldritch creatures. We are the exact opposite in so many ways that it's just hilarious. Like, one of us will update with like something with a lore point, and the other will just be like, oh yeah, I do the exact opposite thing. Like, there's one lore point of just the fact that I passively broadcast on like so many different radio frequencies that I don't care to filter out, that just it's largely to get the trope of like evil detecting animal, of like, oh, something's wrong with this person, you can tell because the cat, who's normally really friendly with everything, absolutely hates them, or like the dog, instead of goes to bark at them and attack, and then immediately gets a vibe and runs off and starts whimpering, like something like that. And it's like, oh yeah, Maya in this case, opposite effect, just aura of tranquility that calms everything down around her. It's like you can't, after a certain point, it's like, all right, did they actually collaborate on this idea? But after a certain point, it's like, no, there's no way they actually did. It's amazing. I really love that aspect of streaming. That's just so many really cool designs and ideas and character development. It's like, oh yeah, actually all these people are inherently very creative. It's just that they needed an output for this. Read that right. I desperately want more rings. We're so close. There we go.
I am the supreme being that rules this universe. I am the immortal life form.
Yeah, and you just got your shit rocked by a hedgehog. Happens to everyone. Mostly Eggman. Fang, I'm going to throw you for thinking it's a bad thing that you're working. You're doing stuff. More specifically, I think the stuff that you're doing is something I asked you to do. So calm down. It's all right. Yes, finally. Ultimate power, and now you're a corpse.
Chaos control.
Oh, he's actually being like heroic. All right. Oh, right. Espio and Vector is on the Ark. Sorry. What is this worm? Calm? It's a learning experience. The ultimate corpse. No. The ultimate corpse is this one. Thank you very much.
Shadow, that was sweet. I hope he's okay.
He's sure
In-
is fine, Rouge. After all, he
In
is
fairness,
How about giving me back those chaos?
in all fairness, one,
Hey! Get back here, you creep!
well, he tried. First of all, there was a giant comet that they could definitely see from the Ark in the way. Second, they were just told that it is like the thing designed to destroy the Ark. Third, there's no way Espio was at the controls, which means it was either Vector or worse, Charmy, who fired. The point is, with the people, the people who were at the controls for that.
What do you say, Commander? Excellent idea, Mr. President.
Oh, that guy is so pissed that Shadow saved everything. There's like a non-zero chance of a military coup happening. But no, they
Forever, Shadow the Hedgehog.
We're all lucky that the Earth wasn't destroyed. I have no faith in the people who were firing that. We got really lucky. Well, that was a game of all time. It's an idea, Mr. President. We need... Excellent idea, Mr. President. We need more chips. You lit the good stuff. Oh, I didn't even see the typo. That's so much better. Excellent idea, Mrs. President. Need more chips. Like, keep it as is. Peak. And now... We can just never play this game again. Sorry, I just re-noticed the fact that Shadow and Sonic have like the same eye design where it's one singular connected iris. And it only looks like Shadow has two distinct eyeballs because he's perpetually glaring. Which is just so funny. Like, no, it's just the same mono eye with two pupils. He's just so pissed it looks like a standard design. Like, yeah, it does work. It's a really funny way to be like, yeah, no, all hedgehogs are kind of like this. Which... It's just that this one is it looks as much of a hot topic wannabe as it want. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming by. I actually think we're going to be raiding out after this. I don't... Ah, dang it. I was lurking in someone who was playing Murder the Song of the Hedgehog, but they ended before. It would be so be so perfect. Let's see what other... Oh. Main Street? Wait, it's been pissed so long. Yeah, I think it did. He's got such a passive resting bitch face. He now has binocular vision. Hang on, that's being added as a quote before we raid out. Don't worry. I appreciate the advice, but like I'm still looking and seeing and like adding quotes. That's... I think you can avoid him. And let's see, because I like to try to get something that's like a similar vibe, but the problem is, no, wait, hang on, I got options. Where's the dice? Yeah, because zero is pretty much the same thing. So great with no it's so great. If it wasn't for my... good to know. I figured it was the raid thing, but yeah. And yeah, I am so glad that we're at 253 quotes. I am so happy with the nonsense. All right, okay. First thing is, I want to at least save this, so... That's special thanks, so... How much longer? Oh, and we gotta see the Pump Action MP5. Publish a book of... I probably could. Like, we're at 250. It's an absolutely massive amount. Unlock Shadow Rifle? Yes, because after playing this game 10 times, I definitely want to... Oh, God. Got 95, 96. I love how you can see how many of these I did the exact same way. At Vagrancy's End? The fuck? These are so good. Honestly, there's so many, and it's like I don't know the context for so many of them that it would just be like, here's a bunch of dumb things I've said. But yeah, that is the stream and the end of this game. For some reason, I thought we would have time for to beat, what's it, the other game that Ion Fury, which that'll be the next thing to go for. But we're going to be rating Verdant Viper. I met him tangentially through Fang, so anything that happens is his fault, but he's pretty cool. Snake Boy VTuber playing Yakuza 0, which is pretty much the same level of stuff. I'll just spread dumb things I've said on stream. Which, quote of the day coming up is, I forgot what it is, so we'll just... Oh yeah, no one come near me. I'm very scared and I have a lot of grenades. Nah, this is a lot of fun. I'll hopefully be able to see you Thursday. If not, see you whenever. Bye.